Right, from hate speech to Gulag. This is just a quick one. Right, I had a bit of an encounter the other day with a political figure. I'm not going to say who or where, but basically, I didn't know he was a political figure until I sort of like we started having a bit of a political discussion, and hate speech came up, and he was very pro hate speech laws, and I sort of basically said to him like, well, I think it's the worst thing ever since sliced bread. Basically, it's a very, very, very thin ice. If if when the government get to dictate what we can and cannot say, you know, if the government can tell you what you can and cannot say, it's a very, very thin ice. I mean, and it's a pigeon step from hate speech laws to gulags. And I'm not talking, it's not a leap, it's not a jump, it's literally a pigeon step. And insofar as, say, a very, very left-wing government comes into Britain, now, this is Britain, and we have our current hate speech legislation. It's still on the books. I mean, once they put it on the books, they never bloody take it off, do they? But look, think about this for a minute. Yeah, a left-leaning government, right, basically, which is Marxist, really. I mean, if you look at the current Labour Party, it's basically Marxism. The Tory Party ain't that far away, because we have cultural Marxism in Europe. The rise of Marxism in Europe, it's the thing. They're using it for not because they believe in social things. They're using it as a tool, the Marxist doctrine as a tool to sort of subjugate us and everything like that, and chain us with the laws. And basically, if you have a very, very strong left-leaning government in in Britain, you know, they could, who deems what is hate speech, and if they deem that anything that like opposes their doctrine, their ideology, they can deem that as hate speech, and then therefore it's one step there from basically from that to the gulag. And we've got to be very, very careful with these hate speech laws. I know they put it all into because we want to be nice to each other. We want to, and people get upset when they get shouted at and abused and everything like that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but if you can't legislate things like that, the whole pillars of our society was built on free speech. It goes all the way back to ancient Greece. Yeah, the ability to say, things that will upset people, and it doesn't matter if people get upset. We do get upset. I get upset loads of times when I hear lots of things. If I want to get upset, I guess go watch the weather, But we haven't got to be so flaky. Yeah, and very, 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 very careful about these hate speech laws. And as I say to people on the left who are sort of like pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and say like, what happens if a really right-wing government comes in and then says everything that it says is opposing us is hate speech as well? So they could be sort of like victims of their own sword. Yeah, but does that make me wrong? I don't think I am wrong. No. Thank you. Bye bye.